welcome to this morning's Biker Angle. How you guys doing out there? Well, I think I finally got the damn audio fixed. Thanks, Clay, and all of you guys out there that helped me get through this little problem over here, these technical difficulties. But today we got a really good show for you. In Legends, we're going to have Taco Bowman on. Everybody knows he's a hero to a lot of us out in the Midwest. Also, we're going to start this program out and talk about the Mongols case going on right now. It's estimated to last about 4 to 8 weeks. And it's already started to be a circus in there with these prosecutors. This from Courthouse News. The feds are pulling out all the stops against the Mongols biker gang. Well, we already know that we got a mainstream newspaper here right now going against them. Because, you know, it is a club and not a game. This from Santa Ana. An unusual criminal trial against the motorcycle gang began Wednesday with a federal prosecutor promising jurors they would soon watch members of the Mongol nation commit acts of violence and hear the bikers describe and even boast about their crimes. Yet, no one will go to jail. So, that's kind of unusual here. The judge just gave the jury, well, here's what he have to freaking say. Well, actually, this is the assistant attorney, Christopher Bowman. Nice fucking name, jacknut. The Mongol Nation is an organization that encouraged, supported, and rewarded its members for committing crime. But, as the judge just said, nobody's going to be going to jail. He just told the jurors this. This is going to come out on their own mouths. You'll hear them bragging, chanting, and even rapping about their crimes. But as defense attorney Joseph Yanni told the Orange County juror later, quote, no one is going to jail out of this trial. It's kind of funny, and maybe this will work in our, in the Mongols' favor, or it might not. But this is being held in Orange County. And it depends where it is in Orange County, if it's a red or a blue type of deal. If it's red, we got some fucking issues. Maybe, this is the one time I have to side with the fucking Democrats with this kind of shit. But we'll see. We'll see. The Mongol Nation itself is on trial as a, quote, unincorporated association accused of racketeering and conspiracy. No individual members or officers are defendants in this case. Instead, federal prosecutors' goal is to seize through criminal forfeiture the gang's trademark to its distinctive insignia or patch. The design shows the word Mongols above what has been described as, quote, a cartoonish depiction of Genghis Khan-like character riding a motorcycle. In a statement about the case several years ago, the U.S. Attorney's Office said, if we prevail in the current case, no member of the gang would be allowed to wear the trademark that we believe is synonymous with the group. So basically, you now will have the government saying what we can and cannot wear. This is a very important thing here, that you get involved, and people have been asking me how to get involved. And one of our fans of the show sent the information in, which will be in the description box. But you're going to want to call 213-894-2400. That is the U.S. Attorney's Central District of California, Los Angeles' phone number. Raise hell with them. We got to get on them phones. We got to start putting the pressure on them. Yeah, we do. Get off your ass. Start moving. Prosecution of the Mongols dates back more than a decade. Legal disputes over seizing the trademarks nearly as far. The gang at one point sued the federal government over the issue. Several trademark experts have questioned the government's forfeiture attempt, and an ACLU chapter fought it on free speech grounds. Hey! The ACLU's getting involved. Then, let's see if they get involved now. We gotta get them to file a brief. So if you know the ACLU number out in that area, Get on the phone with them. Start talking with them. I'll get the number. We got to blow these phones up. Get involved. U.S. District Judge David O'Carter, who is hearing the case, blocked that effort in 2015. So this judge has already blocked this effort. But the Ninth Circuit, the circus court, reversed him on the other grounds last year, potentially as damaging to the club as the trademark seizure is less legally tricky. The government also intends to seek a money judgment against defendants equal to the full amount of proceeds obtained by defendant from the many criminal activities of the gang described in the indictment, prosecutors said in June court pleading. Now, when the Iron Order was going through that Pennsylvania shit, I told you that would be a means to go around and try to get them any clubs in these ways. Now they're trying it on the Mongols. I told you. And you had a bunch of people, ex-club members and supposed people out there writing news, testifying against the motorcycle club. It don't matter if they were the Iron Order. The point being was this kind of shit was going to happen. And now the government's got in their heads to try that. Not only do they want the patch, but now they want to go after the bank. That's what you got to worry about when you got these type of cases going out. It don't matter what kind of club it is. It don't matter if it's a pop-up. It don't matter if it's Iron Order. Even them fucking pukes over at Iron Legacy. You cannot let the government get in. Once they do, they're going after everybody. Let's keep on going. Those activities included graphic, unpleasant, and violent murders and assaults, Bruin said, as well as drug trafficking. Many of the Mongols' crimes were captured on surveillance video, he said. Many of the leaders' encounters and meetings were recorded by 4 undercover agents of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, alphabet soup, who infiltrated the gang in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Thanks to the many recordings, the prosecutor said, you're going to see who's being attacked and who's trying to defend themselves. To support the racketeering charges, the indictment lists 4 murders, 3 attempted murders, and 4 drug crimes allegedly committed by gang members. During his opening statement, Bruin also described some of the many other crimes listed as overt acts in the indictment. Hey, by the way out there, if any of you guys have any dirt on these prosecutors, send it over. I'm sure in this day and age of Me Too and shit, one of these prosecutors, they let their dick out somewhere that no women didn't like. So if you got it, send it. We'll get it on air. One was a riot between dozens of Hells Angels and Mongols at the casino in Laughlin, Nevada in 2002. 2 Angels and a Mongol died. And another 3 Mongols surrounded and attacked one man inside a convenience store as the man's father begged them to stop, Bruin said. In a third, a Mongol member stabbed the man in the face during an attack in a bar. Recordings also will show drug deals involving meth and coke, and he told the jury, you're going to see the actual drug transactions on surveillance videos. The prosecutor said he will show some Mongols bragging about their crimes on social media pages and in press interviews. Quote, you know what you say to that when you're a government investigator, he asked. Thank you. Bruin described the Mongols nation's various patches. Full members of the organization wear the main patches for which the gang registered trademarks on the back of a leather or denim vest. They may also wear other, smaller patches on the front of their vest, signifying location, rank, status, and accomplishments. One displays 1%, which indicates the Mongol Nation members are not part of the 99% of the motorcycle riders who are law-abiding, Bruin said. Hopefully the attorney gets on his ass for that one, because that's just a fucking total fallacy right there. Women may not join the Mongols, but may wear property of patch at gang gatherings. They even have a patch for committing murder on behalf of the organization, he said. You're going to see a lot of murder patch, probably a lot. The Mongol Nation is a violent organization, he said. During the trial, members will repeatedly tell you what it is and who they are. They're rats! They're all bad fucking cocksuckers. That's who they are. In Yanni's opening statement to the 12 jurors and 11 alternates, the defense attorney called the prosecution of the Mongol nation an absurdity and the greatest piece of fiction delivered on Halloween. He conceded that some members have committed crimes. I'd bring up the cops if I were you, but said those men had been kicked out for violating rules against bringing trouble down on the gang. They're gone, he said. In some violent incidences, particularly those with Hell's Angels, Mongols simply acted in self-defense or in defense of others, said Yanni, with Yanni and Smith in Los Angeles. The Mongols nation was formed in the 1970s by Vietnam War veterans who enjoyed riding motorcycle, he said. The 1% patch that Bruin described returned to the portion of motorcycle riders formerly in the military, Yanni added. Many Mongols members then and now were Mexican Americans and not accepted by other motorcycle gangs. He should bring that up in the debate. They are one of the biggest Latino American motorcycle clubs in the nation. I'd hit on that if I were you. The defense attorney blamed the multi-agency task force formed 20 years ago for many of the year's prosecution and persecution of the Mongols by federal authorities. The task force needed to find gang crimes in order to stay in operation. And you know they did, man. You know what? These fucking undercovers, just like you've seen in that Pagans video, out there drinking, doing the shit. I thought they ain't supposed to commit any fucking felonies or illegal acts. Bullshit. When there's blood on the floor, there's more money in the budget next year. Undercover agents were present during some of the major incidents, he said, yet they did not inform law enforcement until shots were fired. And he said some of the key agents involved in the task force have written books on their experiences or are seeking book contracts. It was the deep state at work. So hopefully if he's saying that, this is probably a red district. You just got to read between the lines in this one. The fact is that this organization committed no crime, and the organization as a whole did not. It was just a few within its ranks, just like cops. They do it all the fucking time. After the opening statements, ATF Special Agent Dan, whatever the fuck your last name is, who spent 3 years undercover in the Mongols using the name Dirty Dan, testified about the organization's governance, rules, patches, and practices. Well, same shit the cops do. You know, they have their fucking practices, so what's it any different than a motorcycle club having nerves? I don't get it. Carter has said the trial will last 4 to 6 weeks. I said 8. It's 6. But anyway, again, we're going to be posting this address in the description box and also the phone number. Again, 213-894-2400. Don't give them freaking bastards a fucking breathing room, man. Let them know how you feel. Enough is a freaking enough with these people. Jesus, man. It just gets to me that the government thinks that it can go and cherry pick who they want to go after. Hey, what about the KKK? What about all these other ones that are supposedly on the Southern property law shit? Go after them. You got to go after everybody if you're going to go after the one, and that's exactly what they're doing. They want the foot in the door to go after all the other motorcycle clubs, and then they're going to branch out and start going after other organizations. Basically, you got 1938 all over again, and now they're going to throw in those draconian Vlad laws that Oz has because, you know, our agents and their agents all talk together, so this is a little fucking plan of theirs. Start making their life hell. Get on the phones, call, get on the phones, talk to your reps, make their life hell. You gotta stand up. You might not like the Mongols. You might be, say, an 81 supporter. But here's the deal. If the Mongols get taken down with this bullshit, you can almost guarantee 81's next on their fucking hit list. So think about that. And like I said earlier, with that Iron Order case bullshit, This is exactly what I was talking about. You know, there was a lot of people out there. No, 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 no. That ain't bullshit. I told you this is the kind of shit that was going to come down. So these fucking feds, they're fucking little slimy fucking busybodies who like giving all kinds of shit. You know, why they're out there sucking off a freaking one of their flings on the side and shit, but they're golden fucking boys. So with that, we're going to go into a great Legends of the Motorcycle scene. And like I said, this man is a hero to a lot of us in the Midwest. He is truly a freaking outlaw. Yeah, there's Jesse James, there's Billy the Kid, and then there's Taco Bowman. America has its heroes, many of them outlaws which have been burned into the American lore. Outlaws like Billy the Kid, Jesse James, Al Capone, and Tony Accardo, to name a few. But to many of us in the biker scene, especially within the Midwest, Harry Taco Bowman is the ultimate outlaw for those of us who are supporters, affiliates, and members of the B&W world. Born on July 17, 1949, in Marysville, Michigan, Taco became the international president of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club in 1984, which is listed on the Outlaws MC website as being the year that a member outside the mother chapter became a national president. I remember growing up in Chicago during the 80s and hearing about Taco all the time. He is a man that projected strength, wisdom, and honor to those who were in the Midwest biker scene. Hearing stories of Taco led many, including myself, to want nothing more than to be a member of a club. With Taco at the helm of the Outlaws MC, the club opened its first European chapter in France in 1993. Taco also oversaw the 1995 Chicago chapter split into 3 groups: Mother Chapter, South Side, West Side, and North Side, with Norway becoming the second European chapter. With the vision and foresight of Taco Bowman, the Outlaws MC started growing worldwide. Today you can find an Outlaw chapter on almost every continent. Though not the national president any longer, Taco laid a foundation for those who follow to strive to achieve greatness for the B&W nation. Though I did not know him personally, those who I've talked to that did know him would tell me the stories of how Taco expected every outlaw to live up to their name. One member said, quote, "If you're gonna be an outlaw, you better be the best outlaw you can be. Don't do it half-ass," end quote. It's that kind of attitude and leadership which has garnered Taco the respect among members of his club, allies, and enemies alike. I'm often asked by fans of the show, which people do you consider to be a hero? The question is easy for me to answer. I've had many people in my life that have taught me so much about the street and being a biker, but 3 always come to mind when I'm asked that question. Skid 1 percenter, gone but not forgotten, Chicago Northside boss during the mid-90s. Then there is Steve 1 percenter, Chicago Westside boss, now known as the Elgin chapter. And finally, Taco Bowman, all members of the Outlaw Motorcycle Club. These 3 men were and are giants in my eyes. These 3 men carry specific traits all men strive for: honor, respect, and loyalty. Qualities that are very scarce in today's modern biker scene. If you would like to write to Taco, you can do so with the address displayed during this video. Furthermore, if you would like to send Taco a few bucks for his commissary fund, the address is listed in the show notes. Taco Bowman, a true outlaw's outlaw. Yeah, Taco Bowman, he's real special to a lot of people in his club, a lot of the supporters, and he is truly a freaking outlaw, man. He's got the heart, and he led the Outlaws through a lot of stuff. Let's just keep it that way. So next, we're going to get into other news. Right now, Trump just made a announcement on immigration, and I'd like to get your thoughts on this because this is a big debate, especially with this big caravan coming up from the southern border. So let's listen to that real quick. Put your comments and all that shit down in the description box, and then we'll go on to Ask Hollywood.
Regarding the crisis on our southern border, and crisis it is. Illegal immigration affects the lives of all Americans. Illegal immigration hurts American workers, burdens American taxpayers, and undermines public safety and places enormous strain on our local schools, hospitals, and communities in general, taking precious resources away from the poorest Americans who need them most. Illegal immigration costs our country billions and billions of dollars each year. America is a welcoming country, and under my leadership, it's a welcoming country. We lead the world in humanitarian protection and assistance by far. It's nobody even close. We have the largest and most expansive immigration programs anywhere on the planet. We've issued 40 million green cards since 1970. Which means the permanent residency and a path to citizenship for many, many people. But we will not allow our generosity to be abused by those who would break our laws, defy our rules, violate our borders, break into our country illegally. We won't allow it. Regarding the crisis on our southern.
And that was Trump. Let me know your guys' thought in the description box. Next, it's Ask Hollywood, and then we'll go off the message with our haters. Let's see here. Please get to know a Canadian so you can call them and ask how to pronounce some of the French names. I'm sitting here just cringing and at the mispronunciation of the words. Like your page just the same. Well, you know what? I 100% agree with you. I got a lot of Canadian friends on this channel, and maybe next time I do something in French, I gotta let them know, man. I gotta talk to them, because the only French I know is Pepe de Le Pew, man. That's all I know, man. Other than that, don't know nothing. So yeah, I'll work on that, man. Anyway, Harm, he's a great follower of the channel and on Facebook. Love you, Harm. Hollywood, another excellent video. The whole Mongols thing could have a major ripple effect, like you said. If the feds win this case, where will it stop? And like I said just in the past segment, it's not just going to stop at motorcycle clubs. See, what the government's looking to do is get precedent. Once they got precedent to do this kind of stuff, that's when they put that stranglehold on your ass. Every organization out there is not safe from this kind of shit. And actually, I think if the jury does find that they can take it, it's going to go up to appeals, and it's going to go up to the Supreme Court, because there's no way in hell that the government can take your trademark or something that you identify with, because it's an organization, it's private. It even admitted in the shit that it was unincorporated, and I just can't see the government being able to do it. But hey, this is the government. They've already tried to go after Trump, and you got all that deep state shit, and that's another subject entirely. But yeah, it ain't gonna be freaking good if they freaking win. So let's go to message to my haters, and I finally got one. You're nothing but an asshole. Well, shit, I could have told you that. You claim to do things down the middle, but from what I see, you're nothing more than a pro-Mongol. Really? You know, because I'm reporting the news, and I'm stating the facts of the case, what could happen, all that good jive, I'm all of a sudden taking sides. I don't understand that. Who gives a shit what they are facing? Well, you better. Must suck that they do the exact shit to the smaller clubs telling them what they can and cannot wear. Well, we got us an ass monkey award right here. let me tell you, you take the top tier of the fucking year out of all these ass monkeys that rode into me. You know how stupid you sound? Everybody knows I give both sides of a story the opportunity to present their case. It could be somebody that's an ass monkey, and we do a story on them, and boom, you get to do your case. Or people point out shit. I go research again and put it out there. I take shit down the fucking middle. You know, I am one of the only biker news sites that do that. I give everybody a voice. I may not like them personally, but that's the way you do it. So, fuck you. Anyway, next thing, must suck that they do the exact same shit to smaller clubs, telling them what they can and cannot wear. Okay, I like to address that one. I hear, well, this is America all the time. Well, yeah, it is American. And you are an American. But a motorcycle club, I don't think you rubs and all you haters on the clubs really understand what the motorcycle club scene is. It's the streets, man. It's governed by the rules of the streets. Who the fuck gives a shit? You know, that's just like I have that one question yesterday. Well, what should we do if this comes after us and blah, blah, blah? You defend your fucking patch. That's what you do. That you got to stand behind your patch. That's what this whole scene's about. You're proud in your brotherhood. You're proud in yourself. Defend your shit. Yeah, you might go against big numbers, but you better have a good leader to get you through the bullshit, man. You know, it's not your right to wear any goddamn thing you want on the streets. If you want to jump into a game that's in the underworld, that's on you. That's not on anybody else. You chose to go put a patch on. Now you got to go defend it. So, you know, you always hear that shit from these clubs. And you know what? You're out there talking about smaller clubs. Well, if the Mongols lose this case, you won't be wearing your shit either if one of your dumb fucks go out there and freaking go rob a bank or something. So get off your high horse, and you know what? Fuck you too. You get the fucking ass monkey award. Let me tell you, man. Anyway, today I want to thank everybody. This is hot as a hotcake right now. This is the Iron Order Motorcycle Club. The year that changed the motorcycle club scene. It is a last ass monkey. It's a straight down the road freaking book about the Iron Order Motorcycle Club, how the motorcycle club changed, or the club scene changed when they came on it, how other clubs, you know, copied some of the shit they do, and it's straight down the middle, man. It's no bullshit. It's not, you know, kiss ass one way, kiss ass the other way. Fuck no. It's right down the middle. It's out on audiobook. You can get that through HarleyLiberty.com. You click on one of the banners in the story, and it'll take you there. It's also on Amazon and Kindle. Just released, and it's doing hotter than a hotcake right now. Also, we got books. If you want a signed copy of the new Age of Biking and Brotherhood, just got that in. That one's doing great too. And also with the new Age of Biking and Brotherhood, everybody's been saying, give me an audio, give me an audio. Well, I just found this one program that sounds real good. So I'm going to be working on getting this into the audio form. I think it's TTP or some shit. And I'll work on getting it out there and on audio for you guys where you can get that, because I know a lot of people wanting it. So thanks again for all the orders. Again, anything that I make off these book sales, we are really we're putting it full force in the Motorcycle Madhouse. And I might have a surprise announcement coming up with a new guy coming up on Motorcycle Madhouse and doing his own show. He's practicing right now. We'll see where it comes. But I love him. He's old school and shit like that. And that's another thing. If you guys podcast bikers programs or have a show out there and you want to get involved with Insane Throttle and Motorcycle Madhouse, shoot me an email, let me know, and we'll talk. Because I just want to see this blow up where it's a 5-day, 5-day a week deal, and also maybe work with some other creators, maybe for a Roku app or some shit like that to bring out a whole bunch of content. But with that, get on the phones to these damn prosecutors. And hey, if you got any bullshit on them, send it to me. I'll get it out there. You know I will. But I'm James Hollywood Machikari, and thanks for watching the show today.